Welcome to our guide on oatmeal toppings. Today we'll explore some common choices and their impact on your health. Whether you're looking to enhance flavor or boost nutrition, we've got you covered. Let's dive in. A woman named Carol, 73, told me she'd been eating flavored oatmeal packets for years, sometimes 2 a day. They were easy and felt like the healthy choice, she said. But she always felt puffy afterward and had noticed her hands swelling more lately. When she switched to plain oats with her own cinnamon and apple slices, the bloating reduced, and her morning blood pressure readings improved. I never thought a little packet could do all that, she told me. The truth is, most of the health claims on these packets are just good marketing. Healthy whole grain and low fat might sound reassuring, but they don't mention the preservatives, the chemical thickeners, or the impact of 9 added ingredients you can't pronounce. If you want real health from your oatmeal, stick with plain rolled or steel-cut oats. Add your own fruit, nuts, or spices. It only takes a few extra minutes and your body will thank you every single time. Number 5. Non-dairy creamers. Non-dairy creamers might seem like a harmless way to make your oatmeal creamier, especially if you're lactose intolerant or cutting back on milk, but the reality is many of these creamers are packed with ingredients that can quietly hurt your heart, your liver, and your metabolism, especially as you get older. Most powdered or liquid non-dairy creamers are made with hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils, which are sources of trans fats. These fats are known to raise your LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and lower your HDL, the good kind. That's a dangerous combination for anyone, but particularly for seniors who are already managing cardiovascular risk. Even products labeled as trans fat-free may still contain small amounts if the serving is small enough, and those small amounts can build up over time. Then there are the thickeners, emulsifiers, and artificial flavors. These compounds don't nourish your body. They're there to mimic the creaminess and flavor of milk or cream without actually offering any of the natural nutrients. They force your liver and kidneys to work harder to filter them out. And over time, especially with regular use, they can contribute to chronic inflammation, a known driver of heart disease, joint pain, and even cognitive decline. I once met a man named Frank, 75, who used to stir powdered creamer into everything. His coffee, his oatmeal, even his soups. He liked the taste and didn't want to buy multiple products, but over time he started experiencing digestive issues and higher cholesterol. His doctor eventually asked him to stop using creamers altogether. Within 2 months, Frank's labs improved and so did his stomach. "I thought it was just powder," he said. "Didn't realize it was messing up everything else." The problem is that non-dairy creamers are marketed as light, convenient, and cholesterol-free. But the damage they do isn't visible right away. It's slow, quiet, and often ignored until real symptoms start to show. If you want creaminess in your oatmeal, try unsweetened almond milk oat milk, or a small splash of organic dairy cream if you tolerate it. Even a spoonful of plain yogurt can work. These options offer a clean texture with real nutrients without burdening your body with synthetic junk. Because what you mix into your oatmeal matters, especially when your body has spent decades taking care of you. Now is the time to return the favor with cleaner choices. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 6. Store-bought granola. Granola often carries a reputation as a healthy food. It sounds natural, wholesome, maybe even heart-friendly. But what many people don't realize is that most store-bought granola is loaded with added sugars, oils, and sometimes even preservatives that can turn your well-meaning bowl of oatmeal into a metabolic landmine. One of the biggest problems with granola is the way it's processed. In order to get that golden crunch and shelf-stable texture, manufacturers often bake oats in sugar syrups or oils, usually canola, soybean, or palm oil. These oils may be refined or even partially hydrogenated, and they can quietly promote inflammation, especially when consumed regularly. That inflammation over time contributes to stiff joints, fatigue, and higher risk of heart problems. Even so-called low-sugar granola often contains ingredients like honey, brown rice syrup, or evaporated cane juice. They sound more natural, but the effect on your body is the same: blood sugar spikes, insulin stress, and cravings for more. This is especially important for seniors who may already be managing pre-diabetes, energy dips, or excess belly fat, all of which are worsened by frequent sugar hits. There's also the issue of portion size. Most granola nutrition labels show serving sizes of just a few tablespoons. But most people pour far more than that, not realizing they're adding hundreds of hidden calories, dozens of grams of carbs and fats that weren't part of the plan. I once spoke to a woman named Ellen, 71, who always added granola to her oatmeal for crunch. But once she realized she was adding more sugar and fat than an entire chocolate chip cookie, she swapped it for chopped walnuts instead. And within weeks, her blood sugar readings looked better and her afternoon slumps disappeared. If you really want crunch in your oatmeal, there are better choices. Try plain toasted seeds, unsweetened coconut flakes, or raw nuts like almonds or pecans. These offer real fiber, healthy fats, and nutrients without the syrups, oils, and unnecessary additives. Remember, oatmeal is meant to help you. It should be a steady, calming start to your day, not a trap filled with hidden sugar and fat. And when you know what to look for on that ingredient list, you're giving your body the clarity and support it deserves, one bite at a time. Number 7. Protein powders. Many older adults have been told that adding protein to breakfast can help with energy, muscle strength, and fullness. And that's true when it comes from clean, whole sources. But when protein powders get stirred into your oatmeal every morning, especially the wrong kind, they can introduce hidden ingredients and unnecessary strain your body doesn't need. Here's what most people don't see. Many commercial protein powders contain artificial sweeteners, thickening agents, preservatives, and synthetic flavorings. These are things your kidneys and liver must filter out. And if you're over 60, those organs are already processing decades worth of exposure to food additives, medications, and environmental toxins. Adding a daily scoop of processed powder can quietly pile on stress where you least need it. There's also the issue of quantity. The aging body doesn't process excess protein as efficiently as it once did. What's not used for tissue repair or energy gets broken down and filtered through the kidneys. For someone already dealing with reduced kidney function common with age, even in the absence of kidney disease, this extra protein load can slowly worsen that decline. And the symptoms, fatigue, poor appetite, fluid retention, often go unnoticed until it's advanced. A man named Dennis, 78, used to blend protein powder into his oatmeal every morning because a fitness article told him it would help maintain muscle. But he was also on blood pressure medication and his kidney labs began creeping upward. When his doctor traced the cause, they found a buildup of unnecessary protein in his diet, especially from low-quality powders. Once Dennis switched to real food sources like eggs or nuts later in the day, his numbers steadied. "I didn't realize I was overdoing it," he said. "I thought more was better." If you truly need a protein boost in the morning, reach for food-based options. A spoonful of plain Greek yogurt, a side of eggs, or a handful of nuts offers protein the way your body expects to receive. It naturally balanced with other nutrients without the hidden synthetic load. At this stage of life, it's not just about adding more, it's about adding what matters and removing what quietly causes harm. Your body still responds, it still heals. It just asks that we treat it with the clarity and respect it's earned. And when it comes to your oatmeal, that means choosing ingredients that work with your system, not against it. Final thoughts. Your morning bowl of oatmeal might seem like a simple, healthy habit, but what you mix into it could be making all the difference between feeling better or unknowingly harming your health. Each of the 7 foods we've covered today, brown sugar, artificial sweeteners, dried fruits, flavored packets, non-dairy creamers, store-bought granola, and protein powders, carries its own quiet risks, especially for those of us in our 60s, 70s, or 80s. What's most important isn't just knowing what to avoid, it's understanding why. Because when you understand how your aging body responds differently to sugar, additives, and chemical-laden ingredients, you begin to see how even the smallest daily decisions ripple outward. They affect your energy, your digestion, your blood pressure, and even your mood. And the good news is, you can change that with just a few mindful adjustments. The truth is, you don't need to make your oatmeal fancy. You don't need packets or powders or sweet tricks. You just need real ingredients that love your body back, like cinnamon, fresh fruit, nuts, or clean milk. These are choices that offer support, not strain, calm, not chaos. And when you start your day in a way that honors your body, your whole day flows differently. So, take a moment and reflect. Which of these 7 do you use and which are you ready to let go of? Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.